Do you have compassion for anyone or anything? I'll bet you do. I'm Steve Grossman, and the Cambridge Dictionary says this about compassion. It says it's a strong feeling of sympathy and sadness for the suffering or bad luck or need of others, and a wish to help them. So usually when we think of the word compassion, like the definition I just read said, we think about sadness and we think of sorrow and we think of extreme need. And that, of course, is completely valid. But I want to suggest for the purpose of this teaching here that compassion really could be any time that we see a need in another that perhaps we could do something about. And of course, that's what I'm talking about this week in all these videos about what I believe to be a season of unprecedented opportunity for us all to be creative and to reach out and help those around us. And of course, when we think about compassion, we often think about Jesus. You know, it says, Matthew 14:14, when he went ashore, he saw a large crowd and felt compassion for them and healed their sick. Matthew 9:36, seeing the people, he felt compassion for them because they were distressed and dispirited like sheep without a shepherd. And there's many, many others where it says that compassion moved Jesus. And that's really what I want to talk about today, is that you have compassions in you. You have passions, you have interests, you have desires, and they are linked to other people in the sense of serving them, wanting to give them something, wanting to help them with something. You might be thinking about a business, an idea, a product, a service, or a nonprofit, or whatever, but that's driven by this desire, this need that a person's life or many people's lives would be improved some way or another. And all I'm doing this week, and in this video specifically, is trying to awaken that in you and encourage you to pay attention to it. It's there for a reason. I have a lot of clients in my practice that really deal a lot with purpose. And the reality is that many of them are involved in careers and ways that they're spending their lives that they're just not really that interested in. And they really want to do something else. And often it sounds like this. Well, I really want to do this, but I'm not really sure if it could work. But I know that and there's a lot of hemming and hawing and, of course, doubts and fears, and I get all that. I've been through many life challenges and life changes and transitions, and yeah, it can be challenging, but what I often tell people, and I'm telling you, is that's very unlikely to go away. Now, does that mean you need to quit your job and tinker in the garage until you're a multimillionaire? No, I don't think so. I mean, for some of you, maybe, but no, I don't think that's really what it's about. But it is about that's not going to go away. There's a reason you have that desire, that passion, that compassion, the concept, the idea, the drive. There's a reason it's there. And as I always say, we need it. There is something inside you that someone somewhere needs. And of course, vice versa. We're all interdependent. That's how it's supposed to work. So I encourage you to take a deep dive into this. Spend some time thinking, pad and paper or journal, and just let the ideas come. See what the Lord brings about in your mind in this season of unprecedented opportunity that we are in. I hope you'll do that. Look forward to hearing and seeing what you got. Thanks. Bye.